Hello everyone, my name is Hanson and I'll be presenting about a zine I made in my Communication Design 2 class, Pressurized Consciousness. This zine is a combination of two contrasting ideas, first being performance artist Marina Abramovic and the opposite idea of astronauts. One of the key design elements I used throughout the zine was the usage of a lot of analog methods. I wanted to portray the analog nature of performance art, so I used a lot of ribbed paper, pull tabs, Japanese stitch binding, and I even created a moon surface with baking powder. Before making the zine, I've actually never done anything analog when it comes to graphic design, so this became a huge opportunity for me to try something new and to step out of my comfort zone. Another move I used was interaction within a spread. One page is a picture of Marina, and the other is me either mimicking Marina or showing a small narrative within the spread. Here, we're shouting into each other's faces. Now she's on fire and I'm trying to save her with a fire extinguisher. But now you might be wondering, where in the world did you get this spacesuit? Well, say no more. I was so fortunate to get in contact with a spacesuit replica artist, Nagata. He was generous enough to lend me his Mercury spacesuit for a photo shoot. So me and Jeffrey, we drove out to downtown LA and did a photo shoot at a very banal location. Gas station, Whole Foods, a fried chicken restaurant, and even LACMA. At LACMA, I got to experience what it was like to be famous for a day. Everywhere we went, somebody wanted a picture of me. In the end, we even got kicked out of LACMA because they thought for some reason I was being a safety hazard in the galleries. After making the zine, we worked on a short video that captures the vibe of the zine. So to give some context, this is a portrayal of one of Marina's most famous pieces, The Artist is Present, in which people at MoMA waited in line to sit one-on-one with Marina and just look into each other's eyes. Marina's idea was to explore human connection and to find a way to see true emotion and communication. And going off of that same idea, I included a quote of Marina describing that same concept in a connected poster I made. The image of the Connect poster is actually based off my midterms cover. I just made the text float and I used pull tabs to show a quote of Marina. Lastly, we made AR face filters, but to show you, I gotta get out of this thing. So this is my first AR face filter. It's another portrait of one of Marina's work called Rhythm Zero. And for this piece, she actually stood in an art gallery and she had a table in front of her full of different tools for the audience to actually use on her. And it's pretty interesting because she wanted to test the limits of the human body, both on like how much she can endure and how far will the audience go before like actually hurting her. And so on my forehead, you can see a hand drawing like letters with a marker, and then on my cheek, there's like knife cuts, and then there's a knife actually going into my skin. And on my left, there's another hand like putting a band-aid on me. Alright, so this is my second face filter. It's basically the suit I was wearing. I downloaded a 3D model online and I cut my face out and I put it inside the helmet. And I also added like a moon and a Mercury redstone rocket like orbiting my head. And yeah, that's it. I want to give a huge thank you to Ryan Nagata for letting me borrow the spacesuit, and especially Jeffrey for helping me take like all the pictures and even record this video. And finally, I want to thank Guillaume for assigning me really cool assignments and helping me become a better graphic designer. And thank you so much for watching.